came up with this? Like, who thought? This is stressing me out. This looked easier in the TikTok. There's no method to this madness. It's just madness. Zoop! So if you're anything like me, you've probably spent an astronomical amount of time on TikTok during quarantine. And what I've come to realize is that I am way too uncoordinated to do the dances, and no one wants to see that. But what I can do is bake and cook. So in today's video, I am going to be attempting TikTok recipes. We are going to be making Dalgona coffee, pancake cereal, the egg sandwich, and a cookie recipe. Let's see how this goes. Alright guys, so the first recipe I'm going to be making is the cookie recipe. It's the brown butter sea salt chocolate chip cookies from Key&Dot.Dom. I've made these cookies a couple times before, and everyone I've given them to has said that they're really good and have actually asked me to make them again. That must mean that they're pretty good. So I wanted to share this recipe in case you haven't seen it before, because I also think that they are chef's kiss. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, so the first step of this recipe is to brown your butter. So you are going to let this melt down, and while it's boiling you want to mix it. That's how you'll get it to be brown, or else you'll just be getting boiling melted butter. So yeah, once this melts down into a liquid, just make sure to stir until it's foaming and brown.
Silent movies to waking early, staying late. I'll head on down to Reno and try my hand at real estate. And I'll fix up a Cadillac and find a girl who likes to dance so slow.
So once it starts foaming like this, you know it's ready. So you just want to take it off the heat, and you can see that our butter is now brown. And you just want to set that aside for 10 minutes. And now in this bowl, there's 2 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. While the 10 minutes is going for the butter to cool down, I am going to chop up some chocolate. This is a twist on the recipe. I'm going to be using Score bars. This was actually my best friend Sandy's idea. I'm making these cookies for her because she wanted me to make more. But yeah, this time we're going to put Scores in it, but normally you would put like just chocolate chips.
Cleaning dust off of the press box and fixing broken tape machines. Wasn't much of an actor, was I? I ain't much of anything at all. But I can't see.
And to the butter mixture, I'm just adding 1 cup of brown sugar, and now this is a 1/3 cup of just normal white sugar.
But I swear I've seen my share of black and white.
Now we're just gonna add 2 eggs and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. This is what our mixture is looking like. Now we just beat this until it's light and fluffy. Our mixture should look something like this now. Now we are gonna add the flour mixture.
No, I ain't never gonna talk again.
Alright, now that all the flour is incorporated, it's time to add the chocolate. So normally you would add, I believe it's 2 cups of chocolate? 2 cups of chocolate, but I'm pretty sure what we have isn't 2 cups, which is fine. The first time I made this recipe, I didn't use as much chocolate, and that was also good. So I guess it's totally up to your preference, but this is all I have, so that's what I'm gonna use. And now we just mix to incorporate. I did leave the Scores pieces a little bit chunkier just because they'll probably melt in the oven, so I didn't want them to just like disappear because we don't have that much. So yeah, I left them in bigger chunks, but that's totally up to your discretion. But at this stage, once you are done with your dough, you do want to let it sit at room temperature for half an hour. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna leave this here for half an hour. And now we're gonna move on to a different recipe. I am going to be making Dalgona coffee, but I'm going to try a different method that's supposed to be really fast. So yeah, we are just going to put everything in this cup for now. So I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 tablespoons of instant coffee, and 2 tablespoons of hot water. Now we're gonna put it into the cup and twist it like this. Apparently it's supposed to be super quick, so you don't have to do this or use an electric hand mixer, so let's see how long this takes us. I think it worked. Oh, wow. Way faster than hand whisking. And probably a really good option if you don't want the hassle of using an electric mixer. So yeah, it works. Look at that. To assemble your Dalgona coffee, you can use ice. I'm gonna put a couple ice cubes, and then your milk of choice. I am using oat milk today, but you can use whatever milk you want. And then you're just gonna spoon on your Dalgona coffee mixture. That's totally legit. Honestly, you probably could have just put the milk straight into here and mixed it, but you know, for aesthetic reasons, you want it on top. But in the end, you're gonna mix it up and drink it anyway, so for the gram, I guess put it in a cup. For day-to-day taste, just put the milk straight in here. Now I'm just gonna mix it up because that's how I like to drink it, and I think that's how you should drink it, or else you're just drinking straight up milk and straight up like really strong coffee. I haven't had coffee in a couple weeks, so this might get me buzzing for the rest of the video. But yeah, let's try it. Reusable straw. Next time I would probably use less sugar because it is super sweet, but it's legit. We are gonna be doing the pancake cereal. So basically you just need to make your own pancake mix and then pipe it onto the pan in tiny, tiny little circles, and then you turn it into pancake cereal. So the pancake mix I'm gonna be using is the Kodiak cakes. So I'm just gonna do half the serving because I don't want that much. So I'm gonna do half a cup of mix and half a cup of water. It's just so easy. Since I'm stirring with a fork, I just wanna make sure I get all the lumps out, so I don't just have like a pocket of flour. Now we're just gonna transfer this into a plastic bag and cut the tip. You can use a piping bag, but I just feel like that's the easiest method. there's our mixture. I'm just gonna cut the tip and hopefully, I don't know how this is gonna work. It's kind of runny. Normally people use squeeze bottles, but I don't have one of those, so just gotta make do with what you have. Okay, so my camera died, so now I'm filming on my phone, so sorry that there's a change in quality. I should really get a second battery for my camera. But we are about to start making the pancake cereal. I cut a hole. Let's see how this goes. I put it on super low heat because I don't want these to burn. No one wants burnt pancakes, let alone burnt cereal. I feel like I'm making these a little too big, but I literally have no control because this bag is just, you know, doing its own thing. This is what it's looking like so far. Not too bad. My heat is literally on low, but I definitely think I can turn it up a little bit. So I'm gonna turn it up to 1.5 or 2. Let's try 2. Okay, so I turned the heat up to 3 because I'm kind of getting impatient now. Hopefully this works out because I want it to be good and I'm kind of hungry, so. So the timer just went off for the cookie dough, so I am going to preheat the oven. You're gonna wanna do it to 375 and then we can start scooping our cookies and doing pancake cereal at the same time. I'm gonna flip these pancakes kind of like this just because they're so small, so like how wrong can this go? Oh no, lost soldier. I definitely think they can go for a little bit longer. This is so weird, but you know, if it works it might be kind of good. I'm more of a waffle person though. Is there such thing as waffle cereal? Because that sounds good. My heat is now at 4.5 because I'm getting impatient. Okay, I think these are good. I guess I'm gonna put them in a bowl. That's so weird. Here we go. Oh, that felt wrong. Okay, I definitely feel like the heat is too high this time. They're sizzling. This is our pancake cereal so far. Very strange. I think they're ready to be flipped or pushed around. Ooh, yeah, that golden brown. Hello? Hello? This looked easier in the TikTok. Ah! 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 So now I guess I'm just gonna pour on my maple syrup. Canada grade, of course, because I'm Canadian. Here we go. This feels so wrong. Ooh, the money shot. Okay, that was kind of a lot. Just gonna mix it up. I'm eating it with a fork, but I guess it's cereal, so you could eat it with a spoon, but... Okay, here goes nothing. Not bad. Not bad at all, actually. I'm not normally a pancake person. I like waffles more because I like the crunch on the outside, they're soft on the inside. The reason why I don't really like pancakes is because it's just, I know they're supposed to be fluffy, but I kind of get tired of the texture after eating them for a while, and especially if you have like a tall stack. But I feel like doing it this way kind of gives them a little bit of crisp on the outside and kind of breaks up the texture since they're so small. So I like this more than normal pancakes. I guess if I was really craving pancakes, I could do it this way. It definitely takes longer than just pouring out your batter into a giant circle, but I don't know, it's kind of fun. I'm pleasantly surprised. Since I don't have an ice cream scoop, I'm just kind of doing like heaping scoops with my spoon, and just kind of rounding them out myself. Obviously, if you make these cookies smaller, you want to do less time, or at least keep an eye on them because they will burn. But I'm making them pretty big and they do spread, so be sure to keep them pretty like have a good distance between each scoop. This is what the cookies are looking like. I put them on this reusable baking sheet. Yeah, these are gonna go in the oven for 9 minutes at 375. This is what the cookies look like when they get out of the oven. This is 9 minutes in the oven. They do look a little bit underbaked, so I might put them in for like another minute. But yeah, they are looking super great so far. I think I'll do one more minute just to make sure that they don't fall apart and that they're done in the middle. So these are what the cookies are looking like with an extra minute in the oven. Definitely a little bit more set. They are going to be gooey, so you want to let them just sit, and then that's how you get the cookie to be really soft and gooey in the middle. So even though it looks a little bit underbaked, you just want to let it set. So you're back in my bedroom because this is probably where the best lighting is right now. But now I am going to show you this amazing, amazing cookie. I'm so excited, but look how beautiful and perfect and just wow. And now, oh my god, the toffee, the chocolate, wow, this looks amazing. Oh my gosh, wow. The score in this is amazing. Sandy, I know you're watching this. You're a genius. This is so good. This recipe on its own is already the best chocolate chip cookies I've ever made and ever had. But adding the score with the buttery toffiness, the brown butter, the chocolate, so good. And honestly, this is the perfect amount of chocolate for me. I'm not a huge chocolate chip cookie girl. I kind of like the plain cookie as well. So this is perfect. You need to try this recipe if you haven't already. The next thing I'm going to be making is the egg sandwich. So yeah, it's basically just bread, eggs, and cheese, but the way they flip it is really cool. So yeah, we're just gonna beat up some 3 eggs in a bowl, have some cheese and bread, and then we'll be good to go. I have no idea what heat setting I'm supposed to be using, but then they dip it in on both sides. My pan's not big enough. Oh no. This could definitely go wrong. Okay, and then you're just gonna let your eggs cook until you're able to flip the whole thing over. Oh. I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared! Oh my gosh. Wait, that kind of worked. Okay, just let it cook a little bit and then we're gonna zoop, zoop. Oh yeah, here is where you wanna add your cheese and toppings. I don't have any like turkey slices or like ham slices or anything, so if you do, you can put that in now, but I only have cheese. Oh my god, the cookies are done. No, everything is happening right now. Also, the reason why my cheese looks like this is because it's frozen, but you know what? It's just gonna melt. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna flip the sides up. My sides aren't as big as the videos, but you know what? It's okay. Zoop! Okay. I feel like my pan wasn't big enough, so my egg layer was thicker than everyone else's. Ah! Okay, I'm gonna turn the heat down because I don't want it to burn. I just want it to stay hot so the cheese melts in the middle. Because the cheese is also frozen. That was my bad. Don't use frozen cheese, people. Residual heat, let's go. It's burning. No, we're just gonna press it. It's like a panini. A hot sandwich is a panini, so kind of a fail, but like we'll see how it tastes. All right, this is the finished product. Let's cut into it and see what it looks like. I'm hoping for a cheese pull, but you know, let's not be too ambitious considering this was a little bit of a fail. Ooh. Oh, honey, the money shot. It's a little burnt, but you know what? It'll probably still taste great, so. This may be shocking, but it tastes like an egg sandwich with cheese. Wow! I did do it the version where it's kind of like French toast, where you dip the bread on both sides in the egg, but I feel like I would like it more if I just put it straight in and then flipped it over and kind of toasted the bread instead. Maybe use less eggs next time if you have a smaller pan like I do. But other than that, it's pretty good, I guess. It tastes exactly the way you would imagine. I guess I should rank all the recipes I tried today, and it's actually gonna be pretty hard. I'm pleasantly surprised with everything I tried, but in last place, I'll probably do the egg sandwich. No tea, no shade to the egg sandwich. I also didn't do it perfectly, so that could also be why I didn't like it as much. So yeah, that'll probably be last place, but it is pretty good, and if you like egg sandwiches like that, definitely try this method. It's so quick and easy and kind of fun. Okay, I'm gonna put Dalgona coffee next because I do really like it. It is a little sweet for my taste, but the method that I tried today is actually like incredible. It is so much faster. I am gonna put the pancake cereal next because I'm actually super surprised I liked it as much as I did. And of course, number one has to be the cookie recipe. It is out of this world, so definitely give it a try if you haven't before. And that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, please be sure to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe for a new video every Wednesday. Let me know in the comments down below what other TikTok recipes you want me to try next. I had so much fun making this video and I'd love to do it again. But yeah, until next time, bye! Whew. All that sugar and caffeine is coursing through my veins and I am buzzing right now. I feel like I'm like bouncing off the walls and I feel kind of sick, to be honest. So maybe don't do all of this at one time if you're gonna try any of it. So just a tip.